Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm a Pathfinder now. The whole world's coming to an end.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion
what am I doing?
coupling annex.
Codex. That's not it. I guess I'm following the waypoint. Back to the good old Andromedas. There was that Krogan.
Hello, Console. You and I are going to be very good friends. We'll get you all fixed up and ready to go in no time. As soon as we hook you up to all that juicy power.
Alright, guy.
Please be advised that Hyperion
You had me sold until you called it juicy.
This is Nexus Control to Hyperion. It's
No,
good
it
to have
isn't
you here.
what we wanted, but what choice do we have? All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father.
Who?
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
All that matters is he's gone. Yikes.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home.
You can call me inbred?
Not home.
Well,
The Milky Way. This is home. This
I guess
mess.
that's a fair assessment.
We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know.
The dialogue
We've
seems
mostly
very much
avoided
like
it.
Fallout
And from
4,
what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's
where they
good.
kind of just stand there while they talk.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me,
I hope they don't expect me
left
to
a
just
perfectly adequate
ignore the
career
hair.
as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new
It's
galaxy
like
could pull me
transparent
away.
at certain angles.
And here we are, idling.
What's your relationship?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
You sleep
A
with
lot
him?
of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends?
Well, he's dead.
Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Fair enough.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Ket. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
Cat
don't
with a
trust him?
lower K?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year. How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If
Should
we
just
don't get
explain
a
that.
foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
I don't think I will. Just look at my face. It's-
Embarkation procedures for Hyperion are
you
on
don't
hold.
scare me.
Please await further instructions.
The only thing this guy fears is himself. What was that noise?
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Oh. It's an orange bar. I thought it was something I could scan.
Tempest crew should report to
Wait,
the
can I
docking
fall
area
off
at
that?
once.
Such a little detail. I had to know. You got anything new, information wall?
Hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
Well, here we go
Viable
again.
planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is
Andromeda.
affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
My
You
employee
are
data.
Employee Rider, Salary Code
That's not
19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Ah, less than 2 years.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait? For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please
Why couldn't they have
contact
just put it, like, right in
Superintendent
front
Nakmor-Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyrion Kandros.
Apex. We're not playing that game.
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden
Don't look
worlds,
at me.
the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
Imagine finding a new galaxy and instead of calling them planets, you call them habitats.
Mello, you already checked the consoles down here, right? Huh. I think you forgot to hit confirm. Was there not missing?
Make sure there's nothing I'm missing for the scans. Because the game made it sound important.
Please be advised that Hyperion
Weapons
docking
and stuff.
procedures are now
I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
It'd be a shame if I was, poor.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power.
What did that say? I think I had like $200?
All non-relevant repair
Hello, off-brand Garrus.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try.
His tongue's not
Anyway,
even, like,
welcome to
attached to his
HQ.
mouth.
Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Ah, look at all these dialogues. Let's listen.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Why are you watching what they're doing to prisoners?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Hey, they talked about Omega, though.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a
Also,
prospecting
their
team
noses
on some
don't do
moon when
the
those
thing
Ket
anymore.
found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments.
They don't have, like,
I
the
managed to
holes.
get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault
like
and
his armor.
extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Strike team missions? What is this?
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate.
Speak to Kandros. He's right here.
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
I'll deploy your people carefully, Kandros.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda Initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll only earn a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press button. That's not my button. To send Apex. Your progress will automatically saved before the multiplayer is launched. Oh, it's multiplayer? I don't want to do that.
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. And there goes the morality. Who are you? Mariette?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
You look like a plant.
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last.
That's me.
Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband,
Oh,
he's
God.
locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder.
Murder.
They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda.
No.
But the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Imagine being known as the
I'd be
first
happy to.
murderer.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
I don't think I will.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
Neither. Oh, you do want to talk.
All
Pathfinder,
repair requests
no time
are
for our beer
currently
yet.
on hold until
This
power
place is a
coupling
mess.
complete.
Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Ket are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
There's apparently no viable planets in range. Exile may have been a sanitized death sentence.
What a shit show. Pathfinder, we have to get this back on track or we don't survive. No pressure, right?
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Just look at my
Double down
mustache.
crisis mode. I can do that.
You can trust me.
We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
I can't wait to never use you when I get more teammates.
No standoff there. Too small for lizards.
You'd be surprised. There's also Purvine in the seed bank.
Nobody's making creeper in Andromeda.
Seed bank.
You'd be surprised.
Please be advised.
Wait, maybe I can scan these guys. And check.
Are now complete.
So used to holding down a button to run.
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at
In this game, you have to click in the stick. What do we got here? I'm just reading other people's mail now? I'm not reading all this. What do I look like?
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
Wait, I need to talk to you. Quit running from me.
Perhaps. You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful.
Who told you
and
that?
your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What fields do you study?
Eric's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Engineering update.
Hi, Pathfinder.
We are working on
Want to hit
accessing
some
more
rocks for
power
science?
from the Hyperion.
Sure, let's hit some rocks.
Absolutely. What do you need?
On hold until
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can
You
help
want me to
with?
hit some rocks too?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
Your work is important. Don't lose sight of that. When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
Pathfinder!
Now what do you
Those
want from me?
bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Sure.
What conservation effort?
Ah, My
I mean, when you
thesis is
stand
on the
like that,
console
I mean,
there.
I got no
Broad
choice.
strokes, we're comparing
very
and
imposing.
preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
The beauty of the cosmos unfolds in your planet scans, Pathfinder. But there is more they can do.
Do you have something in mind, Doctor?
Plans for a school are underway to inspire a new generation of young minds. I want to craft a model of the cluster for them, accurate and splendid from your data. My prototype is on that console. Add more scans to improve it, and I will share my educational budget with you, and my thanks.
This console? The one that's sparking? Patch notes.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Well, alright, I guess I got more side quests. And I've barely started the game and I've got so many. Alright, that's everything here.
Engineering reports. Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Ooh.
Does she know that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself.
Thank you,
To
Gabe.
that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien
Lowercase.
structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
Oh, they do have names.
You need to increase
They're not
the
just called
viability of
habitats.
the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I
Don't you
fail,
run away.
I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Oh, my ears.
Something wrong?
I'll stop the ringing,
please. See me
please.
and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship.
The Quarians
It
wanted
seems
nothing
they're
to do with
also
it.
bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological
people and
needs
tentacle
cause
people.
complications.
Fair enough.
We won't see them for some time to come.
It sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
Gian Garson's
How
dead.
did Gene Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
Yikes.
Candace mentioned something about hitting the Scourge. How did it play out?
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we call them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Yeah, where are the Krogan at? Where are my favorite guys?
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The
Oh,
Krogan
alright.
demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. They're muscle, nothing more. Good for fighting and lifting heavy objects. When they didn't get what they wanted, they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another.
No, what do you mean? There was that
Their
one guy
planet
who
was
made
decimated.
Grunt.
My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Why
we
do you
have
think
space
most people
travel.
came?
Can't be
There are
too
thousands
impossible.
of reasons. One for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here?
Is that
or
why there's a
what?
woman Krogan here? You
If
need
the others
a
would
smart
allow
woman?
me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Man, you really got a lot to say, guy.
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of
You're
more
handling
than
my
we
money?
know.
I'm poor.
When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours, and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative, and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry. What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat
I'd assume
or other
breathing is one of
terrors
the
lurking
things.
in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Nice. Now I'm done talking to you. Get out of here.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
I level up? Oh, I did. Alright, what do I want? Assault rifle damage would probably be nice, because that's probably the gun I'll probably always use. Channels energy into a point-blank high-damage explosive around the user. Blast energies with a line of explosives that proceeds through the walls and other solid objects. Well, that's kind of cool. I want that. Yeah, I'll get that. Oh, wait. I'll get that, and then I'll upgrade assault rifles. And... yeah, I don't know if that's useful. What's a flat cannon? Omni grenade? It's just a grenade. Trip mine, don't want that. What else we got? We got tech. Cryo beam. I can become a wizard? Hold on, I want that. I want to become a wizard. Liam. Sure, you can have that. Alright, time to leave.
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
Now I've got to speak with Kesh.
Yeah, looks fine so far.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not
Imagine
lately.
having a mutiny in space.
I wasn't there during
Couldn't
the
be
mutiny.
me.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Ah, you look paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good.
It's a good thing you weren't,
Sorry,
I guess.
understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
The face of a
How can
handsome
I?
man.
For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Sure.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done. No, I'm fine. And I don't know. Find out why. Be careful.
So I gotta look for panels? Who are you?
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Oh, right.
Our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
A Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person.
She made certain that I would tell you that she loves you.
They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So you did do it?
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them, but I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence. Maybe I can find something that'll help.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
All of the Turians seem very pale in this game.
Personnel, be aware of any suspicious activity. Security is on heightened alert.
Hey, you. Give me the evidence.
No news on the Turian Ark yet.
That's not why I'm...
Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
So there was a trial and he was found guilty?
It was short and decisive. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
That is the difference between murder and accidental death.
In this case, motive plus opportunity plus eyewitness account equals murder. Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
They're all pale except for this lady. She looks like a plant.
The Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Sounds like a, I don't know the word I'm thinking of.
You're in the forest?
Sounds
What district?
fabricated.
Moz. Bradbury Landing near the Green Man. Didn't last.
Now who's Shra? Is somebody over here?
Tram technicians, please report to the Hyperion coupling annex.
We gotta prove this guy is innocent. I'm his lawyer.
We can start building a bank of vaccines once we get...
Stop talking. Journal. Oh, there is a map. How do I pick my side quest? Oh, okay. I figured it out. Who did it? Who's the witness? Where you at? You're up here?
Alright, moving on. Docking clamps. Cassidy Shaw? I'm Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds
I
fake.
helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted, "No." Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Did you see any cat in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part.
Not most of the time.
The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him.
Doing some
said it was too
side
dangerous.
questing. Before they send me out on my first mission.
Hyperion power draw is now at 100%.
What do you have to say about the matter?
Something I can help you with?
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to Eos and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
The more certain we can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet.
Also, I feel like your
don't
best
want
friend would
people
be
thinking
the
we're
first
reopening
person
the
you should
case.
suspect.
I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
My pleasure. I see great things in our future.
Alright, guy. Don't get weird. Journal.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
So it's up here.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing...
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
All personnel, be aware of any...
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
This kind of reminds me of the one mission from, I think, Mass Effect 2?
Scanning. This panel has been tampered with.
Send the data to Raj.
It's the one where you're
Yes,
working with
Pathfinder.
Kasumi in, like, the party. You have to trace the wires.
I've heard about it.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
What are you doing here?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison. First Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one?
Yeah. Meeting Addison was... interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
I don't think I will. I'm gonna go find whoever's sabotaging. You stretching over here, guy? How's it going, lady? We hear you're sabotaging the ship.
Yes?
I have evidence you've been sabotaging the Nexus.
What? No, I'd never... I've been looking into this myself. I have the scans to prove it. Here. I'll transfer the
How
scans I took to your
coincidental.
Omni-tool.
Funny. Raj was investigating the same thing, and it led us to you.
My scans point at Raj as the one. So unless someone was setting us both up, I just don't understand.
The data Miss Kellis has accumulated is strangely similar to Mr. Patil's. A third party seems likely.
Restricted access to SAM node has now been lifted.
Looks like someone is using both you and Raj to cover their tracks.
They'd need pretty high-level access for that. Still, it's better than thinking Raj could have done this. But it means all the data I have is useless. Wish I had access to the security cams. I bet we could find something there.
You stay put, so whoever did this doesn't realize we're onto them. I'll check out the security cams. Raj, you there?
Did we have to go
Yes.
all the way back?
How did it go? Is it really her?
Wasn't her. She had proof pointing at you. I figure someone's been messing with you both.
At least there's not stamina in this game and I can just kind of run forever. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Back we go.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
More power from the Hyperion.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another. This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files.
There's a man.
Someone working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Inaccurate match.
After this mission, I should be able to just go back to doing main missions.
Please be advised that Hyperion docking procedures are now complete.
Biometrics do not match.
It should be this guy who was just stretching a second ago.
Biometrics do not match.
What's the latest about waking people up?
Inaccurate match.
Word isn't next.
Well, aren't you suspicious?
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely
Confront
suspect.
Dale.
Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers. My sister is out there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
I'm sorry for what happened, but setting explosives isn't the answer.
Neither was sending people into exile because they didn't agree with policy. I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision. That'll be the day.
Acquired 73 Andromeda viability points. Nice. Alright, back to the main quest.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection
Nude.
to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential.
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
I don't understand the need for secrecy.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities.
Oh.
Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your
You're like
father preferred to
Edie,
keep
but in
this
a
fact
human
to
body.
himself.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI. So what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your implant is my window into the world.
But the human's still in charge, right?
Of course. I was never intended to supplant the Pathfinder, only to support and enhance your abilities.
Good to hear. So what's the plan?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse.
What a guy.
The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
Profiles allow Sam to reconfigure Ryder's implant for superior battlefield performance. Select a profile and press X or press A to activate it. Oh, so I can just unlock more of these? Invest in combat, tech, and biotic skills to unlock more powerful. Didn't do anything. Someone, or that Krogan lady had asked me to speak to her. But I guess that's not a mission?
Pathfinder, Captain Dunn said to seal your father's cabin from anyone but you. It's open now.
Oh, I get my own room? Look at all these guns I could have.
Printed books.
Reproductions of Lewis and Clark's journals, detailing their expedition in the 19th century.
Explains Dad's interest. They were Pathfinders too. What's on here, Sam?
Your father's personal logs. Several of them are encrypted.
They say how much he's disappointed in you for not being like your ancestors.
That log is not currently accessible. Unlocking my memory array may enable it.
Alright, let's go do that. Oh, the coffee machine. Hold on, we need some of this.
The coffee machine Mom got for Dad. He was so busy designing you, needed the caffeine.
I did not realize I owed my existence to a bean.
And now you know what humility feels like. Sam? What was that?
An eidetic trigger, Related to your father, and the portions of my memory array he locked.
What triggered it?
Alec tied it to your progression as Pathfinder, not to a location. Puzzling as it may be, my programming is clear. Locating more of these triggers will unlock the memories. One of your father's memories is now accessible. Return to Sam Node on the Hyperion to investigate further.
Alright, back in this room. What do you got for me now, guy?
Ryder, the blocks your father placed on my array are opening. I can now recall specific memories, which Alec wanted you to see.
Wait, I can actually see his memories?
Yes, you will experience them via your implant.
Oh, please don't be a bunch of flashing images.
Okay, something new every day. Let's see it.
This memory is from the time when your father was posted on the Citadel.
Oh, we get to see the Citadel?
Alec, your recommendations will never fly. Artificial intelligence?
It's our best option.
If the Council gets wind of this, it'll set humanity standing back decades. You're overreaching.
Ambassador Goyle, I'm the military attaché on the Citadel. My mandate is clear. Find an edge for Earth.
And AI is your answer?
We need to catch up. The Asari, the Solarians, they're centuries ahead of us.
But it's illegal.
Their rules, not ours. Why deny Earth an advantage?
Define this advantage.
It will set us free. We're prisoners of our own five senses. There's a reality greater than ours that we can't perceive, but an AI can.
How?
By augmenting our own abilities and adding a few new ones.
Well, none of that stopped those Geth from revolting.
Because they were separate from their creators. But AIs and humans interface directly, experiencing the world together.
It's kind of like Master
benefits
Chief.
both.
He had Cortana, who was an AI.
There's no creator to revolt against.
I'm sorry, Alec. We can't take the risk. I appreciate your work, but your request will be denied.
Now we're just playing Halo.
Alec,
Ellen, what did the doctor say?
he told me to appreciate the time I have left. There's no cure, Alec. It's terminal.
Not on my watch.
Is that Ligma's mother?
Wow. Hearing Mom again. I never knew that's how Dad found out.
Alec was a stubborn man.
It's how Dad was wired. He didn't like to lose, in any situation.
It would seem that included me.
Nobody wanted to listen. The idea of you scared people too much. After this, Dad moved us back to Earth to care for Mom. Wonder why he wanted me to see this.
Perhaps it was the beginning.
Of what?
Unknown. Private audio logs are now available in your father's quarters. I detect additional memories, but they are currently locked. They may yet hold answers.
Okay, I'll keep working on it.
Oh boy, more dialogue.
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How'd my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission.
Well, we're no
Our
longer
design
in
was
the Milky
conducted
Way
in
anymore.
secret.
So there are other SAMs out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the initiative.
I take it you're based here in Sam Node?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses.
Ligma's dad is
I can
Mr.
see,
Krabs.
hear, and experience
Money,
the same
money,
stimuli you do while in the field. This raw data enables me to provide real-time feedback and analysis of the situation.
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
You removed the restrictions on my
Secret
access
sauce?
to Pathfinder physiology.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything.
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of us.
Oh yeah, you'll die.
Me more than you. Do you know anything more about Sarah's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlyle's reports. He is providing her with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
What did you mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Alright, I'm done talking to you. I want to go play the game. I've been running around talking to people for about an hour. Oh, I had to go to the docking bay. Well, I guess since I'm here. This is the cryo room, so I think this is where, the twin sister is. Yeah. Someone said I should check
I'll
out.
make it right, Dash.
Check up on-
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
His sacrifice won't be forgotten.
Agreed. Everything I do will be for him.
Well,
I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you reunite them?
Of course.
I don't think
In
I
his
will.
digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Leg's feeling a little better.
Looks like the muscle's bruised. Good news.
Ryder,
Hayes, how's the wound?
Doc says I'll live. So this goes from a life-threatening gunshot to a story I'll tell my grandkids someday.
Nice.
With no need to exaggerate. That was a tough fight on Habitat 7.
Just glad to be on the other side of it.
Greer, how you feeling?
Grateful. If you and Liam hadn't found me in that cave, God knows what those aliens would have done.
We couldn't leave a man behind.
Yeah, your father, and Kirkland.
We'll never forget their sacrifice. It's a brave thing, risking your life for the greater good.
Yeah, just seems unfair. We barely got here. I'm sorry I'm not out there with you, but Kirkland was a friend, and I'm not cut out for this anymore.
Ooh.
Understood. Habitat 7 was a nasty wake-up call. You take care, Greer.
You too. Thanks again.
Fisher, glad to see you're doing better.
That was some expedition, hey? Captain said I'm going in the log as the first human to make contact with the Kett. And Kirkland's the first casualty. Wish it could have gone differently.
Wasn't your fault. It's obvious the Kett aren't friendly. Nothing we did could have changed that.
I suppose you're right. It's just not what you dream about. Meet a new species and 3 seconds later they're trying to kill you.
I hear you. But I guess that's life.
Isn't that
Not
what
everyone will see
happened
things
with
our
the-
way. In the meantime, chin up.
Isn't that what happened with the
It'll get
Turians?
better.
Like humanity stumbled across them and immediately went to war with them? It was the first contact war.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
We won't be long. The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
It'd be funny if it was the Normandy. Just a different version of it.
They call her the Tempest.
But it looks nothing like the Normandy. It's like a Destiny ship. The Tempest. Did they have to make it so long?
Let's go take a closer look.
If we don't,
Let's pick it up a bit, people.
impale
We're 14
something with
months
this thing.
late. So you're the one who's making everything happen.
Vetra. Oh, it's a female too?
Vetra.
I think she's on my team.
Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner,
Vetra
Gunner,
Nix.
and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're
we
coming
got a
with
female
us?
Garrus.
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
Yeah. Let's go see the rest of Helios.
Hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever happened, it wasn't me. I just got here.
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right?
I'm glad there are
Came here
like
with a
females
family,
of
didn't you?
the other races.
Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know. I got family too, Ben.
It's done. Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles.
Good
not
work,
putting up
female
more.
Garrus.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
All right. What a transition that was.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs, sensors, exploration gear. Plus her crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
You just gotta compliment Ligma.
The engine core is based on the Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
Ligma?
That's
However
Gil
you want to
Brody.
pronounce it.
Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Wow. Exactly like the Normandy.
It's really gonna be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part.
Just bigger.
When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table, or just get the crew together.
I want the Normandy, but we have the Normandy. The Normandy at home, the
We
temples.
call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
How's it going,
Serious
Liam?
kid over here.
You like the ship?
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
Always game for new toys.
This makes use of old ones. Like anything you grabbed on Habitat 7. Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter. The research station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We're on our own, for everybody else. That's what Pathfinder means now.
Yeah, well, everybody should be so lucky. This tech is aces. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Select research to unlock new blueprints and augments by spending research data. Select developments to craft equipment and no bad upgrades using blueprints you've researched and materials you've gathered. Each research category has different research data: Milky Way, Helios, and Remnant. Select a blueprint or augmentation and hit A to research it. Oh, get some fancy armor. Oh, can this helmet expose more of my face? It's... Ooh, N7, I want that. Maybe not. Milky Way research data, 20. So I can't even use this stuff. Yeah, I can't even do it. What's the point of telling me about this if I can't use it? To learn more about the materials required to craft each blueprint, visit the research screen to unlock new blueprints. Easy. Oh, element 0. Strike team missions.
Hey.
Buy/sell. I got a bug. Oh, I sold trash, I guess.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen and keep any specimen safe.
Oh, the Normandy didn't have a plant. A plant room? I don't like how bright it is in here, though.
Hey.
Quit talking to me, Liam. You're gone the first second I get.
These are the Pathfinders' quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Dang, I get this big of a room? Clothing and armor customizations? Oh, hold on a second. Rocket model. Special delivery cache? This might be all the deluxe edition stuff. Where do I change my clothes? Oh, there we go. Long sleeve, short sleeve, jacket, hoodie, athletic. He's definitely not athletic. We'll give him a hoodie. We gotta give him his edgelord colors. There we go. Is that it? Oh, okay, there we go. My armor. So Chadward had red, which was the same color as his eyes. So we're gonna give him yellow. The eyesore this man will be. He's a giant bee. That's perfect. Perfect as all things should be. Inventory. Armor. Encounter XP. I don't know if I want to use these. Just because they were from the deluxe edition stuff. I think. We'll see. If it gets too hard, then I'll use them. Although I will use this gun. Eventually. It's... Because I don't know how to change anything. What's in here? It's the bathroom.
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
Dude, these guys, their room sucks way worse than mine. Anyone want to help me move a couch? Trying to put a couch in here?
Hello, Ryder.
Hello, lady.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus. Come by.
You don't need an old man, a few hundred years, your junior to tell you you're ready for this. I'll do it anyway, because I know it's true. You keep your Ryder safe, and I'll do the same with mine, Harry.
After launch, and we can catch up.
Alright. What do we got in here?
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Oh, we got some food? Blastos? We're eating cereal out in space?
Ryder, finalizing orders, flight plan, command access. Ready when you are.
Alright, let's go play the game, I guess. The outfit really fits his face.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions.
Hello, it's me.
You must be Ryder.
Lanky
Hello,
alien.
Jack. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Plenty of dangers out there, but I'll do my best to avoid them.
That's reassuring. Wouldn't want to lose my finest work to that angry cloud. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early
So your
prototypes.
replacement Joker?
I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
I guess we have to be.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
Nah.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it. So let's show them what we got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Away we go.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
That's me.
To Eos, then.
Oh, we get to play
What
that
would've been
game.
Our Habitat 1.
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Callow, take us in.
Alright, 2 Eos.
System Pythias. Andromeda Initiative Habitat 1. Designated Eos.
It was supposed to be an easy first step. Until no one else showed and we got clobbered. Twice.
Why has Sam altered frequency detection?
What are we hearing, Sam?
There is a signal, Pathfinder. I recommend an immediate examination of Eos.
Well, this isn't Eos, but
Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
so they've taken the mechanic from 2. Is that it? Just iron? Alright. To Eos. A better beginning. So says the mission.
A mirror of the signal on Habitat 7. Possible atmospheric manipulation.
Eos has low viability
Is that
rating. Your
possible?
actions on the planet can increase
We'll find
viability and potentially allow
If it
Eos.
is like Habitat 7, no doubt we'll run into the cat.
Do you wish to disembark? Oh, here we go. The loadout screen allows you to choose your equipment and squad mates before embarking on a mission. Decrease to max ammo. Clip size. But it does much more damage, so I'm going to use it. Clip size. Well, there we go. We fixed the problem. And sniper probably wouldn't be that bad. Ah, okay. This is where I changed my stuff. Plus 10 sell prices. Minus 15 weapon weight. Screw it, I'll wear it. Just for that. It's consumables. I don't know what that means, so I'm not going to bother with it. Alright, we'll bring a female Garrus. And her, I guess.
Suiting up. See you on the ramp.
Hope we're all that ready. Callow, all right?
Integrating search area from Sam. How he pulled that mystery signal through the storms, I have no idea.
Multi-sensory neural collation. Amazing.
Factory fresh across the board. Spinning up the compensators.
You're already tuning the displays.
We'll get a better read on this pass than the Nexus has had in months.
My eyes.
What? I said a lot of people had their hopes pinned on us. They gave up on Eos. I can't blame them. Expected a golden world, instead they saw their friends die. Never know how that'll affect. Sorry. You okay?
I'm up for the
adventure.
adventure.
This is exactly why we came. A new galaxy, a new ship. I can't wait to get both a little dirty.
Pathfinder, the Tempest checks out. We're good.
You fool, this ship won't get dirty. It has self-cleaning.
Take us down.
You have no idea how long I've wanted a Pathfinder to say that.
Core is hot.
Shields holding, adjusting entry.
We got this, right?
Sure.
Hell.
Nothing like a good old desert planet.
There. Set us down at this nav point.
There I am in my bright yellow armor. They'll never see me coming. They'd be a fool.
What are we even supposed to do here?
Reports state this planet suffers deadly storms that are contaminated by radiation from the Scourge. EO's deployment was incomplete due to environmental hazards and ultimately hostile encounters.
Plus,
Finally get to play the game.
If EOS is like Habitat 7, that signal we scanned must
This
be connected
analysis
with
provides
the
us with important research
We
data,
could use the
Pathfinder.
outpost's antenna to
If you
track it
continue
down.
to scan and collect
Let's
this
get the power
data,
back on.
we can utilize it to develop new technologies and upgrades for equipment, such as your weapons and armor.
They must have known these wouldn't last in these conditions.
How would they know? They didn't have...
Door's getting emergency power, but it's code locked.
Site 1 issued individual security codes. Each outpost self-organizes and sets its own protocol.
Just say we can't open it without codes.
We can't open it without codes.
Thank you. Data pad.
Got a code lock key.
Gives us access if we need it.
We suffered our first death today. Storm came out of nowhere. Lockley tried to cover our crops. Lost his footing. Got swept away. His wife is still in cryo. Maybe by the time they wake her up, I'll know what to say.
What are you hiding, Eos? The plants exhibit sporadic hypergrowth despite an environment that can sandblast paint. I'm starting to suspect an electromagnetic trigger. Well, good job. Knock, knock, let me in.
Main door had power, but not the interior doors?
Full functionality would require an active power relay station.
That means the antenna's out of power too. The logs might tell us what's up with the power relay.
Message from Nick Thaniopoulos. People are talking here saying that EOS isn't viable. That things aren't going like they expected. I think you should come back. I know what you're going to say. I didn't sign up for the initiative to stay trapped in a floating tin can, and I promise you can have your adventure later, when they've had more time to plan for your safety. Mom told me to make sure you don't get in over your head, and that's what I'm doing. Sorry to bug you again. I requested an update on Leah Wells a few days ago. Don't care. Reading out loud is not my strong suit.
Sandstorms, radiation. What the hell was Addison thinking, sending us here? EOS might have looked great back in the Milky Way, but up close, it's a hellscape. Farthingale's on my case to stay positive. Put on a brave face for the rest of the team, but I can't shake the feeling that I'm gonna die out here.
Modified energy set.
I got a partial log, but I can't turn on the antenna. Something's blocking the power.
A remote lock is active. The interference originates from a nearby power relay tower.
So we're not the only ones interested in what happened here.
Let's check out this relay tower.
Let's go check it out.
Look at this place. It's a wasteland.
The radiation in Eos's atmosphere makes it difficult to cultivate life.
Radiation? Our suits protect against that, right?
Site 1 contains shield masts to dampen the brunt of contamination.
Structure up ahead. Sam?
It fits the profile of a power relay station, Pathfinder.
Right. We get it running, maybe buildings get power.
And we'll know where to look for that signal.
Pathfinder, that door is locked until power is It's inoperable, Pathfinder.
Too long in this environment without power.
We didn't expect this kind of environment. Who could?
Yeah, giant desert? Who would have guessed?
Huh. Guess that ship wasn't
Wait, why'd you take off your helmet?
They don't knock.
There are people here? We thought everyone left was gone.
Of course you did. Now shove off. Find your own salvage. This spot's taken.
I'm not a salvager. I'm a Pathfinder. We've come to fix all
Didn't
this.
they just say there's
Call me
radiation
Clancy.
here?
Pathfinder, huh? Like that changes much. The Nexus just can't let Eos go, can it? However much it fails down here.
I'm tracking a signal that will help Eos. I only need power for the antenna.
Look, I cut the power for a reason. The Ket are patrolling.
And that lady's huge.
You
What
turn
the
the
heck?
power relay back on, they'll know there's a juicy target alive down here.
Is it smarter to hide and hope? Or take a chance that might save this whole planet?
I remember when people used to talk like that. Okay, I'll enable the generators out there. You want to poke the tiger, it's on you.
Thank you.
Expect trouble when we start the generators. These shield masts are protecting against the radiation, but they're wearing out fast.
Standard issue. The outpost was going through them like gizzard picks.
There's an error in the startup sequence. Manual input required.
Damn it.
Please scan one of the pylons to determine a hackable input location.
AKA the top.
Generator is active. Sam, our friend Clancy, was he part of the outpost team here?
No, Pathfinder. According to Nexus records, he's stationed in the hangar bay.
So he used his clearance to sneak off the station. Make some credits on the side.
Don't sound so impressed.
I wonder if there's fall damage.
Really, Ryder?
What? Walking on the ship?
Generator interface possible. Location marked.
We've got company.
What do you got? You got power armor? Concussive shot? Turian smuggler.
kidding about the cat.
The power relay station is ready for activation, Pathfinder.
You took down all those Ket? Sure, use the power relay. Hell, take whatever you like. Word of advice, though. If that signal of yours is out past the perimeter, you'll need a ride.
A ride?
Shuttles aren't fun in these winds. You need wheels. I think they kept a little something in storage.
I'll take another look around the outpost.
Just finding it won't be enough. Hope you're smarter than we were. We're heading to our shuttle.
Yeah,
keep this up.
that's who I am,
Maybe next
Tracer.
time we'll find more than just salvage around here.
Don't suppose you've got anything we can use?
From the the former popular game, Overwatch. I don't know how popular that game is anymore. I know it had some issues a while back.
Power restored. We should have access to everything in Site 1 now, right, Sam?
Correct. Plus, I've located the source of the signal we detected in orbit. It's coming from the large alien structure just beyond Site 1. The structure appears almost identical to the one your father used to adjust the atmosphere on the previous planet. It's worth investigation.
That almost feels like a lead. Damn right it's worth investigating.
A warning. Radiation levels beyond the perimeter of Site 1 are well above acceptable limits. You cannot proceed without additional protection.
All the more reason to see if that alien structure can make a difference to this planet. Come on, we better find that vehicle Clancy mentioned.
Now that power is restored, we can investigate the nearby
EOS
buildings.
viability increased by 5. Go, time to break my legs. Nope, no fall damage.
Looks like salvage. New. Days ago, new. Probably the guy at the relay tower. Or his friends. Well, what do you know? The Outpost's research center is still intact.
Updating the Tempest on this critical recovery.
Research was always key to the initiative. We'll need it here too.
We're not scavenging anymore. This is how we rebuild.
Someone else agrees. This research center was used recently to monitor the alien signal.
This gives us the tools to find the source. And maybe whoever else is looking.
It'd be a shame if we started poking our noses. That's a lot of reading. Man, I'm finding more Element Zero than I did when I played Mass Effect 2.
The research station is back online. I've provided a list of weapons we can build by gathering the required components.
Special requisition.
I mean, this
all-terrain
giant container
scout
for the
rover.
vehicle?
A Nomad, 6-wheel drive, jump jets, just what you need.
The initiative only built a few.
This must be what Clancy meant.
The crate requires an access code from a forward station. Forward stations act as emergency resupply checkpoints. Several are currently in orbit.
I can call one down. Let's find a good spot.
Automated protocols activated.
Forward
Deploying
stations are
forward
auto-deployed from orbit at appropriate sites. Fast travel.
Looks like the
Forward station protocol. Multiple deployments.
forward station supplies are intact.
Downloading Nomad Crate access code.
Change my loadout here too. Give me my vehicle. We're gonna go drive. They pretty much just brought back the vehicle from Mass Effect 1. Why do they take off their helmets every cutscene? It doesn't make any sense.
Nomad should handle pretty smooth. Check both forward and reverse, would you?
Alright, I guess we're zooming.
Can't get traction. It's too steep. Switch to six-wheel drive. It'll get you up there in a snap.
Oh. We have gears now?
Remember the Nomad's jump jets? They'll get you over most obstacles. If you need more juice, the boosters can accelerate you out of trouble.
Still never taught me how to melee.
Target down.
I figured it out. What do we got here? A memory trigger?
Another memory trigger?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
Got it. Signal's coming from that structure up ahead.
Can I have a flashlight? Do I have a horn? That's not what I wanted. I don't know if I have to scan like all of these, but it gives me the ability to, so figured I might have to.
I'm picking up initiative tech nearby, from above us.
There, look, up near that scaffolding.
It's working, but I'm just getting random symbols, glyphs.
With more glyphs to expand my database from Habitat 7, I could interface fully with the console.
And hopefully start up whatever helps the atmosphere.
I could provide analysis via the scanner, Pathfinder.
Gotta get up there.
It's slippery, but there's a great...
I detect no additional glyphs in the area.
Too sophisticated for a salvager. Who else is studying this place?
Those things sound like sheep.
Building connection. I
They were
apologize
by.
for any discomfort. The system seems unstable.
This what happened when my dad tried doing this?
Your father interfaced directly with the atmosphere processor. That proved extremely hazardous. These structures could reveal its control center. System remains unstable. Doubling our power input might accelerate
I
the
look more like
process.
Mirage from Apex.
Wait!
Why, hello there.
Back up. Literally.
I know you're a teammate.
Whoa! Easy. You've come this far. Just let it ride. I've been studying this tech for months. I don't know how you activated those glyphs, but you have to let them cycle through their channels.
I had the
It's
option
going
to
be
push her
alright.
off.
Trust me, okay? I know.
Okay, so there are going to be like quick time
Who am
options.
I mean, it's obvious who you are. I saw the ship swoop in. You're a Pathfinder. Was beginning to think the initiative just made you guys up so the rest of us wouldn't lose hope, but you're for real, huh?
Why are you smooth?
Are you for real? You were going to tell me who you are.
I might just be the solution to all your problems. Well, look at that.
Or at least in the trilogy, the Asari
System
had
has
like
stabilized.
detailing in their skin.
I'm establishing a connection.
Oh, it's the tentacle bot.
I know these things from Habitat 7!
Later! Just take them out! Keep targeting that one! They make a little bot!
Not bad. My first tangle with the Remnant was a lot messier.
The Remnant?
These monoliths, the Observer and Assembler bots, they're all the remnants of something much bigger. But that's too long. Ugh, I hate long. So, the Remnant. Like, my name's better as PB.
PB.
Thanks for helping with those things. I'm Ryder.
You're a mystery. I've been studying those glyphs for months, and then you arrive and poof, solved.
I saw this tech clear the skies on Habitat 7. We're hoping it could do the same
And they
for
really
Eos.
gave the Asari a lot more
Huh.
personality in this game.
Atmosphere manipulation? Maybe. Fits the model. All Remnant tech is connected. You interfaced with this monolith somehow, and now it's pinging the others. If you wake them up too, they must lead to whatever master switch might fix the radiation.
Interface with the monoliths, follow the connection to the source. Easy enough.
Sure. Just don't piss off too many observers. Here, take my nav points. I've got to figure this interfacing out. Just be careful. This planet's all kinds of strange.
Why are you running? Let me talk to you.
Fascinating, huh? Oh, this is the kind of stuff that gets you out of bed in the morning, too?
Solving alien mysteries on hostile worlds? Do you need to ask?
A man after my own heart. Follow my nav points, figure out those monoliths, and we can both get some answers.
Is anyone else camped out on Eos?
There's the Ket, Clancy's Salvagers, and one angry old man.
Where's the old man?
Let's just say he's here to squish Ket, and doesn't care whose gear he tramples.
Sounds like Krogan to me.
How did you get here? After what happened with the outposts, I didn't expect to run into anyone.
I had a ride. Had to fudge the flight plan a little. The Nexus didn't want to risk anyone else. Or let people see how rough it got. Sad. But there's still so much here. And some of us want to find it. We didn't come all this way to sit on our hands.
The bots we're seeing, you had names for them?
I had to call them something. The observers fly around spying on anyone who touches this tech. The assembler ones make other remnant. Not sure how yet. Maybe manufacturing or 3D printing. And breachers smash into anything
Why do I
they
have a
don't
helmet
like,
and they don't?
which is us. Easy to remember.
This game's inconsistent with the helmet.
Is PB a typical Asari name?
Never heard it in my Huntress days.
Oh, you know things? Good for you. I know other things. It's a name. Good enough and short enough. For now.
For now.
We're hoping this tech can fix the atmosphere and make Eos livable. Think it's possible?
Yes. Maybe. Possibly? This tech is so new. I mean, old here, but new to us? Who knows what it can do?
How old is it exactly?
It's been dormant for centuries, which I guess isn't actually that old. Huh. But long enough for conditions here to get royally screwed up, if they really are connected.
Well, I'll head out.
Yes, so much to investigate. Let's get to it.
Alrighty.
When they sent the first colonists down here,
Can this
everyone
thing
was
swim?
so excited. After all the shit the Nexus had been through, we finally had something to believe in. Then the reports came back.
This time will be different.
Yeah, I'm more than ready to believe again.
I'm glad you guys are running around without your helmets on. Soaking in all this radiation. See if it swims. It sure doesn't.
Remember the early data on Eos back home?
When everywhere was labeled H with a bunch of numbers?
Your dad put those readings up in his office. Knew them all by heart. Wonder what those worlds really looked like then. And now.
I don't know if I can get to that yet. There might be something for later. do you mean I can't scan this? I wonder what we'll find up here.
Look there. That spot is shelter, water, stable ground.
It was initially overlooked due to heavy kept presence at the nearby remnant structure, but it would be an excellent outpost site.
Ket and Remnant. Seems you can't find one without the other. So, if we clear the skies, this might be our new home.
The Site 1 folks were interested in the monoliths, too.
Did they learn anything?
Mostly what you learn the hard way. But hey, now you're here.
I don't know if I can scale this wall. Oh, I probably can. Get me out. Get up the hill. I could probably just do this.
Watch out! Remnant!
More Remnant bots. These ones don't seem hostile.
A rock.
Angry.
We're chill. Hey, look, he's friendly. Oh, what the heck? Where'd that guy go? Oh, alright then. Back to just walking around.
Remnant!
We're so close. I just know it. Once we get that linguist, we're cracking.
I detect a high level of remnant encryption.
Oh, my controller.
Pathfinder.
Then
To
I can see
continue,
Carrie
you
again.
will need to decrypt it.
Been a slow start, but we got this. Oh no. No!
Damn it.
The Remnant aren't all bots and maybe blue skies.
It's a
Stay
dead body.
careful.
They were saving an colonist from Site 1. No one came for her body?
We knew some were lost, Ryder. We weren't told they were left.
Wonder how many are out there.
We knew they were gone, but we didn't know they were here.
Lexi, update Nexus records on Pavlov, Amira S. And get a recovery shuttle out here.
Good idea. If she's got family, they deserve closure.
We'll give them more than closure. We'll finish what she started.
Oh, what the heck? Decryption impossible due to missing glyph information. Scan nearby surroundings for glyphs.
I think we need more glyphs.
This looks like a good place for some ingredients. Yeah, that's for some reason the first thing that came to my mind. This is a good spot for some glyphs. How'd I get up on one of these things the first time?
What do we have here?
Scanning will reveal the missing glyphs.
I've been scanning.
Above!
There we go. Scan for glyphs, 1 of 2. Am I still missing one?
Shields are up! I'll take their fire! Watch out, remnant!
You should be able to locate these glyphs, Pathfinder.
I don't know,
Wonder
man.
if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Where's this guy? He's like in the ground. Why'd you disconnect, controller? Controller? Alright, my controller didn't self-destruct. Is it trying to tell me I have to go to the other tower? Because I'm not finding whatever's supposed to be here. Oh. How am I meant to scan that? Yeah, how do I get to that thing?
Watch out! Remnant!
He doesn't exist, don't acknowledge him. Are you meant to get that? Also, I can't consistently get up on this thing. Unless I'm meant to solve the puzzle a little bit. Come on, game. No. I think female Garrus has ascended. I'm gonna go try to solve the puzzle a little bit and see if that'll like move anything. I can't even interact with it.
Armoring up. Okay, let's find these glyphs.
How am I meant to get it?
Wonder if I get anything on the scan.
It's way up there. Like I literally can't scan it. Yeah, it's literally up there. I can't get it.
We're so close. I just know it. Once we get that linguist, we'll crack it. There's so much tech here. It has to help. Then I can see Larry again. It's been a slow start, but we got this.
The data's right there.
No!
Damn it.
The Remnant aren't all bots and maybe blue skies. Stay careful.
Got an idea, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Radiation levels have spiked, Pathfinder.
I don't know if I can even get the car up there. Oh, maybe. There we go.
Radiation levels normal.
Because I can stand on
Life
the car,
support restored.
so maybe the car will give me enough height.
Got them all.
No, it's not enough height. Okay, let me try. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. Come on, game. First mission. You gotta make this one go. Oh, I could have had it. I almost had it. Come on. It turned yellow for a brief second. I'm sure there's a proper way you're meant to do this, but if there is, I don't know it. This is so dumb. I hate this. Is this why this game's bad?
That should
I got it.
complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Suck it, game.
Interface failed, Pathfinder. Defense systems engaging.
Shooting at me through the wall. They didn't exactly give me a tutorial. Oh, okay. Decrypt the remnant code by assigning glyphs to the grid. No row, column, or highlighted shape can include repeats of the same glyph. Okay. So this pretty much, I think. So that should be it. I got it.
Got it.
It just took a lot of pain.
That did... whatever that did. I see pathways lighting up all over. The monoliths are resonating. QEC contact?
Well, whatever's happening, they're definitely connecting.
You did good. Keep doing more.
I don't know how you were meant to get that one without
Can't drop shit.
without using the jank method I did.
Can't catch a break.
This robot in the wall is getting on my nerves. I legit don't understand how they expected you to get that one blue.
Vetra? What's up? You keep sighing.
Do I? Sorry. Sid called and asked if I can get her a timer, metagel, and 15 pairs of socks. That can't be good.
15 pairs of socks. Turians wear socks?
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Detecting above normal radiation levels. Life support at 100%.
Mining computer shows nearby resources.
That looks like a cat facility of some kind.
Those assholes took over my best research site. They won't let you near the monolith without a fight.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources.
Right.
You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Alrighty. Mass Effect has never really been too good on tutorials, are they? Just kind of expect me to know everything. I got punished for going my own route.
We got pretty lucky with this crew. All said and done. Gil, Callow, Suvi.
Especially Suvi. So smart, cool under pressure, and that voice. If a person could ever fall for a voice, there it is.
I think our Turian's gay.
Cat incoming!
Alright, let's try out the sniper rifle. And like usual, I hate snipers. So, alright, moving on.
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Buddy, you're floating. That's not allowed. Freeze. Get out of here. I don't think that ability's good. It doesn't really hit. Level up.
Were those Kets sent for us?
Probably. I'd assume the bad guys would be sent to kill us.
They've got the monolith well protected. We'll need to cut that shield's power supply.
What's up here? They wouldn't just put something up. They did. That's exactly what they did. There's nothing up there. Goodbye, power.
Let's get to it before there's any more cat.
Drat. Yeah. Sounds like a Krogan. That's exactly what it is. Is this the angry old man? Howdy ho.
Who are you?
Andromeda Initiative. We're not here to cause trouble.
So you say. Still haven't told me who you are.
Oh, come on, Drax. Stop that.
Vetra, what are you doing here?
I'm with the Pathfinder. That Pathfinder.
A friend of Vetra's a friend of mine.
Nice.
You can call me Ryder.
I'm Drac, Clan Nakmor.
That's a
You'll
new
forgive me if I didn't just trust a stranger from the Nexus. They haven't exactly treated us Krogan well. What are you doing out here?
You're not the only one hunting Ket.
Yeah, bet you're mowing down an army with that gear.
Nah, we're doing fine.
Nexus knows shit about the Ket. They think they're safe. But they're just waiting to die out there in space. I've been quads deep on a couple of planets for a while now, taking out Ket bases, fighting ground troops. Ugh, I know what they can do.
It's not pretty.
You know, Drac, we could use someone with your skills.
Yeah.
Tempting as
Come
that
aboard.
is, Vetra, I'm a little too old to be carrying humans through a fight. Besides, the day I help the Nexus again is the day the clouds part.
Why is
and
your
the
armor
Ket
so,
keel
like,
over.
huge?
No offense.
None taken.
Good, because I'm getting bored and the Ket are getting stronger. Seem particularly interested in this alien tech.
Remnant?
Yeah, that. I'm gonna go find more to shoot. Try to keep your head out there.
Bleh. Yep, we met the Krogan, and by meeting him, I'm going to stop for now. It was a good old session of trying to find a glyph that I couldn't reach.